What is up, guys? Silver here, and today I'm here to tell you about the rules of the Nuzlocke challenge. Now, the reason for this is I'm preparing to do a Nuzlocke, and I know I said in one of my recent channel update video that I was going to be playing Pokemon HeartGold. Well, I decided to change things up a little bit. I'm going to be playing a Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke, and if you don't already know, Sacred Gold along with SoulSilver are hacks of HeartGold and SoulSilver respectively that make the game a little bit more difficult. The starters are all the same and the storyline is the same, but there's access to more Pokemon and other things. So yeah, the rules. So I'll be briefly explaining the rules of the Nuzlocke challenge. If you already know them, you can just go straight to part 1. If you don't, then you might as well watch this brief video. So, the first rule, and probably what makes the Nuzlocke challenge the most challenging, is any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and must be released. Now, this means if any of my Pokemon faints once, no matter what the cause, it has to be released. Now, some people like to use a dead box or an RIP box. That's wimpy. I'm not a wimp. So burp. Sorry. Excuse me again. I tasted like my BLT. Never mind. Dang it, I forgot what I was saying. So I'm not a wimp. I'm gonna be straight up releasing my Pokemon if they faint. Or I guess you'd call them dead. So yeah, that's it for the first rule. The second rule is to add more diversity to your team. The second rule is you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on a route. Route or area, technically. Now, I'm gonna make a little bit of an exception to this. For routes 29 and 30, I think, the first time you go there, you don't have access to Pokeballs yet, so no Pokemon will count there. Also, a popular sort of amendment to this rule is called Dupe's Clause, which means basically, if you encounter a Pokemon and it's got that little Pokeball thing on its health bar, that means you don't have to catch it and you get another chance to catch Pokemon. Now, there's also sort of another amendment to that, which is called Evolution Clause. I'm actually not sure that's called that, but that's what I'm going to call it. That means, so let's say I catch a Sentret early on, then later on I find a Furret in the wild as my first encounter. Well, that doesn't count, and I get another chance to catch a Pokemon where I found the Furret. So, yeah, I'm going to be invoking those, and some people also like to enforce a limit on Dupe's Clause, just so you don't abuse the system and try to get those 1% rare Pokemon in a route. So I'm going to be limiting my Dupe's Clause encounters to 5 encounters per route, which means if I don't find something new or that I have the chance to catch after the 5th Pokemon, then I don't have a chance to catch a Pokemon on that route. So that's going to be it for that rule. And the third rule, sort of an unofficial rule, but popular among Nuzlockers, is all Pokemon must be nicknamed. Now, I will be doing this, and I'm not going to be using a naming theme. Some people do like to use a naming theme, like some people name them after fruits or foods or certain animals or something like that. So I'm not going to be using a naming theme. I'm going to be naming them pretty much whatever I want. And yeah, so that's about it for the rules of the Nuzlocke. Some people also like to use healing restrictions or Pokemon Center restrictions. I'll be having no extra rules to this, just 3 basic rules and Dupe's Clause. So yeah, this is pretty short. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this brief video. I hope you were at least a little bit informed if you didn't already know the rules of a Nuzlocke. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. Peace out, guys.